Alrighty, folks. Hi there. My name is Ann. Sometimes I make mistakes, and, well, my last mistake was assuming that I would get back to this yesterday. I didn't. Oh, Joshua trees. Those are pretty. Let me see. What do I have that would be appropriate?
Oh, yeah. There's no certainty to the universe at all. Once you really start getting out there, the laws of physics kind of turn into suggestions.
You're pulling my leg again, right? This is the latest thing you've seen. No exaggerations this time.
Let me think. Unicorn. Not kidding.
What? The mythical mare with the magic horn thing? Come on. Was King Arthur riding on it too?
Okay, it was more of an extreme file in the vague shape of a horse. But my point still stands. You need an open mind out there. You go into the far reaches of space too tightly wound, your brain is just going to pop like a soda can.
Ooh, free hammer. Not gonna take it. Oh, good to see I'm having difficulty breathing. I have burns. We can take the mercury camera. I have hypothermia. There's alien broth. That's some good stuff right there. 7.5mm white hot and 12 rounds of 40mm explosive. Oh, baby, that is what we like to hear. Crix's journal entry. Chunk's egg. Oh, my hypothermia got better. Lovely. Gonna drop a quick save here. Alright, gonna drop a hard save here. And then a quick save. And then we're gonna take some Hippolyta.
Holy shit. You actually found me.
I wish I could say this is the first time this has happened with Barrett. But, well, it isn't.
Well, this is turning into a regular Constellation party, isn't it? I should have brought drinks.
Are you friends with the pirate?
Matsura the Grim here and I actually have a lot in common.
Both escape artists. Being captured by Sistef myself plenty of times.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Relativity. We're all just creatures of the universe trying to get away from what's after us.
Just take some allergy meds here. one count's been crazy this year. Yes, I don't know why, but yes.
Well, you didn't need to worry too much. Matsura the Grim here is actually a wonderful host.
No reason captivity should be unpleasant.
See, that's what I mean, Matsura. Real considerate.
I have enjoyed our time together, Barrett. But I can't just let you go with nothing to show for it. Is Constellation willing to pay ransom in exchange for this man's freedom?
We do have some insurance set aside for this exact problem. We'll pay here. You're a pirate. This lands away. Hasn't Barrett been enough trouble? Just let him go.
You want me to end all this with nothing to show for it?
You seem like a reasonable person. Cut your losses and let Barrett go. Look, you clearly get along with Barrett. You're friends.
He has been more entertaining than most hostages.
Look, I get it. You've got your orders. I've got mine.
Nobody wants that.
Look, Barrett is more trouble than he's worth. A lot of pirates are already dead.
He does seem to be unusually skilled in that area. Barrett has some good friends, it seems. Very well. You're all free to go.
It's been a real pleasure, Matsura. Really. And good luck out there with all the, hurting people and taking their money.
For God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already.
No. And just for that, I'm taking a foam cup. Now you have nothing to say to me?
Matsura's in charge. You're lucky the boss is so generous.
I love your outfit. And your chair.
Got nothing to say to you. Matsura in charge.
He's free to go. I do not encourage you to return.
I get that. I really do. I wouldn't want me to return either. Especially not after I stole your milk. And a book about, I'm assuming,
You're lucky the boss is so generous.
Actually, can I talk with you personally?
See yourselves out. I enjoyed our conversation, but we're done. All can go.
So, back to the lodge?
You were just laughing it up the whole time, huh? Who's that pirate anyway? Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions? I'm in Constellation now. Did you know I'd end up joining? Who was that pirate anyway?
Matsura the Grim? Honestly, a pretty nice guy as far as pirates go. Think I butted heads with his mentor once years back. Had the same kind of surprisingly hospitable vibe.
Just laughing it up the whole time, huh, bud?
Hey, you're underselling my harrowing escape from certain doom here. A little charm goes a long way when the knives are out.
I'm in Constellation now. Did you know I'd end up joining?
I was kind of rolling the dice with you. But hey, sometimes a bet pays off.
Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Gladly. Talking about myself is one of my hobbies.
Tell me about yourself, Barrett.
Let's see. I've been in Constellation for a long time, as you know. I enjoy cheese, my work, and long walks on unexplored planets. What else did you want to know about?
It's about your
I
artifact.
think about it a lot. There's so many possibilities. Some wonderful, some terrifying. I'm not a fearful man, but I am just a man. And I'm keenly aware that this artifact could change my life. Or end it.
I hope that's not foreshadowing, Barrett. You know how we feel about that in this particular house. What did you see when you picked it up?
Well, when I picked it up, I had no idea what it was. I knew it was something spectacular, though. I saw a vision. Flashing lights, the whole shebang.
What do you think the vision is?
Well, it certainly means something, because not everyone who touches the artifacts sees them. My first instinct was it was a message of some kind, like the Voyager records. Communication from a higher life form reaching out blindly into space. But now I'm wondering if the vision wasn't just sensory. My new theory is something's changed in us physiologically. As in not just a message from beyond, but a delivery.
Where'd you find your artifact?
On Bendy? No, wait. It was Kazal. I can feel Lynn's admonishing stare boring a hole in my back. She's not actually standing behind you. Well, the point is, my story is probably a lot like yours. We dug a bit, found some really wonky ingredients. All of them to the artifact.
I have some other personal questions, if you don't mind.
Sure. Like what?
That's all I wanted to talk about. Thanks, Barrett.
Let me know if there's anything else. Okay.
Well, nice to get out of here with at least a little bit less bloodshed. Ah. Oh, I should not be in charge of naming things. Oh gosh.
I think it's ironic that UC Sysdef hunts the Crimson Fleet when it was the UC that gave rise to the pirates in the first place.
I was just thinking about names that might be appropriate for this, and landed on the Bessel run. I really shouldn't be allowed to name things. So, well, Barrett's been missing.
Lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
I need a doctor. That's what I need.
You are the soundest sleeper I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, it's a gift.
It's very quiet out in space. You would think there would be trumpets wherever you go.
I could certainly stand to go back to Seoul here. I might want to meet up with the UC Vigilance at some point. Alright, let's go deal with my afflictions. I wonder how something like this is stored in Starfield. I know it just sort of disappears, but
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
oh yeah, that's the ideal, right? This is enhanced. I don't want enhanced.
Oh, I keep telling myself, next year, it's back to New Atlantis. Out to the backwoods and back to civilization. But they keep increasing me salary.
They know you too well, huh, Doc?
Not a moment too soon. Thanks.
I need help.
Okay, one moment while I look you over. And you walked in here like this? Yikes. Don't wait so long next time.
Yeah, take care of it all.
Okay, I'll get you patched up quicker than you can say Bob's your uncle. Oh, that's not good. Well, nothing a little modern medicine can't cure. You're good to go. Careful around the affected area. Give it time to heal completely.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Take care.
Excuse me.
Definitely remember to do
The
that.
miners pretty much run the levels here.
You looking for deals on? Take a look.
See, have you gotten any money in? Not really. I have a coffee mug. That's actually perfect.
Hey, catch you on the flip side.
The United Colonies Vanguard program recently celebrated its 50th year.
What a long day.
We got lots of stuff. Hey, welcome to the Sidonia. Cool. That's what we do here.
Oh, you have money. Hello. Gosh, I just love it when folks have money. Okay, let's go ahead and give you... What did I get? I got a red ale. I got a pale ale. Let's see. Ooh, rye bread. That's the good stuff, you know. I have 2 pieces of toast I can sell you, and use the battle meal pack. Do I have food paste? Doesn't look like it. Got a can of beer, and I've got a dark lager. Keep the dark stuff. Okay. Let's see what else. Got Solar Frontiers. Got antique videotape. 50-50 chances that 30-30-30 chances this is you know, mom giving birth 70s pornography, or I don't know, maybe actually The Lion King, or like a recorded episode of The X-Files, you know? Oh. Well, I'll keep one of them. Yeah. So 2.7, things 1 kilovolt, some 3 kilovolt. So use some of that. So use some of that. And I think that's pretty much good.
See you around.
Alrighty. 229,000 credits. Just what we like to see. Who knows? Maybe I'll get into another fight here.
Always nice to kick back and broken spear after a long day.
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
I'm fine, Sarah. I just needed to eat, alright? You know, sometimes a gal needs to have a little snack, right? She's just like, no, I don't think you understand what I'm trying to tell you. It's kind of nice, right? It's got that little, like, fuller, right?
I heard you're a member of the UC Vanguard. They're so lucky to have you.
After this, you're kind of a pirate aficionado.
Now I have a modified something or other, right? Like a Nova Blast Disruptor somewhere. I'd be real disappointed in myself if I sold my only one.
Do you? I will accept. Goodbye, Captain.
I do. Okay, lovely. Alright, inventory. Let's go ahead and let's go mark that as my 7. About the only modification I'd be willing to make, and it's already made. I do like the idea that non-lethal weapons exist in this game, right? You don't need to kill anybody.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Until the game is kind of like, well, no, actually, you do need to kill people. And that does make me somewhat sad. I wish there were actually non-lethal solutions instead of just, oh, casual murder, right? I'm so glad Bethesda finally got everybody's letters.
I could use a few moments to unwind.
And finally acknowledged that the best part of Star Trek is that one bit where they drive around, or where Data drives around in that goofy little buggy in, I think it's Star Trek Generation.
Now that we're
Is that the
here,
one?
perhaps we could spend a bit of time relaxing rather than planning.
Sorry for the wait, everyone. Got a little held up on Vectera.
Barrett, we were worried sick.
Well, some of us were.
I see what you did there, Walter. And I know you've been secretly crying into your piles of money just waiting for my return.
Actually, Walter has been complaining about you more than usual, which is always a sign when he's worried.
Don't start, country.
Wait, is that? And to think the first artifact was taking up dust on the library shelf. Now look at them all. You feel it a bit, can't you? Ever since I found the second one, had the visions. Being around them is just comforting. So hey, I'm still not 100%, plus I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around? Help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe.
You know, I'd love that. If you're coming with me, who's in charge of the frontier?
It doesn't really matter to me. We'll never get too attached to ships. After the 5th or 6th time one blows up and you get marooned, the romance fades. Plus the frontier is a constellation ship. And you're one of us now. So it's just as much yours as mine at this point.
Well, it does kind of feel like home, doesn't it? I think it's better if we go our own ways. I have someone who I'm trying to, as the youth say, riz up, I believe is the term.
You don't want to get dragged down in the gravity of my genius. I get it. Let me know if you change your mind.
Someone is ready to commit unspeakable acts after me saying that.
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it?
Well, well, well. If it isn't 40th President of the United States.
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
I mean, what can you expect from the man who brought us such things as trickle-down economics and the war on drugs? You don't even know me.
Yes, you're right. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
I hope the drinks are at least free.
Yes, well, a stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Why does he sound familiar? He sounds so familiar. Why does he sound familiar? Why does he sound that... Alright, keep talking to me. What kind of company is Stroud Eklund?
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
I'm getting big ears for some reason. I don't know why.
We can't always continue this some other time?
No. Who is voicing you? Do you think the vision I had means anything?
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
Oh, sure, I see lights and music all the time. It's a non-stop party in my head. I mean, have I seen something like this before? Star Trek, maybe? Maybe Star Trek. Obviously not Jeffrey Combs, but maybe Star Trek. You mean, have I seen something like this before?
This? Or anything else? You'll have to forgive me. I don't know you as well as the others here. If you weren't so new to the group, I might already know the answer.
Oh sure, I see the lights and hear the music all the time. It's a non-stop party in my head. I haven't hit my head recently, if that's what you're asking. Hark? Is that it? Walter, are you voiced by Arnold is it Armin Shimmerman? Walter, are you Quark? God, who's your voice actor?
Things that require my attention, you know.
Oh, you are Quark. Oh, you're very much Quark. Oh God, Sarah wants to talk to me. I'm so scared. Oh God, you're Armin Shimmerman, aren't you? Okay. There it is. Oh sure, I see lights and hear music all the time. It's a non-stop party in my head.
Well, clearly the sarcasm center of your brain is intact. I'm no scientist.
Oh yeah, that's
I
definitely
leave
Quark.
that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
Where's your sense of fashion, Walter? That is 100%. That is 100% Armin Shimmerman. Okay. Alright, cool. Got it.
I'm not getting any younger here.
What's your role in Constellation?
Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Yeah, you get a little bit more of a hiss in the voice. Yeah, that's absolutely Armin Shimmerman. Cool. Hey. So you're the sugar daddy of Constellation, huh? This isn't where I'd expect to find a CEO.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the lodge home as much as anywhere else. Until next time.
Well, now that we've done a little bit of...
When you have the time, of course.
God, I'm so terrified every time she says that. It's like, you should speak with Sam. I think I should avoid Sam, at least for right now. Oh, cool. They've got like a little bit of a Constantine thing going on here. That's neat. With the little like sun mimicking the halo, right? Yeah. Amelia Earhart. Oh yeah, that is. Scroll holder, so rethinking this one as like Blood Dragon or like well, what are the other ones? What are the other Elder Scrolls here? Nyag! I'm a street light now! It's like, I need you to go. Sorry, Sarah, you'll have to catch the next one. Where's my Jeep?
We're asking. Anything I can help you with?
I'd like to view my vehicles, please. Maybe that'll be enough to get it to show up.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Alrighty. Well, I did say I would go rescue Andreja.
All right. There's something I'd like to discuss.
Yeah, sure. Coming up. Coming up? There you go. But do I not get to face her? This is... No.
I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
Okay. Have I done something wrong? Ooh, baby, there's a lot of things I've done wrong. Sorry, I have other things to take care of first. If it will help you decide, I'm here to listen.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
That's pretty close to captain, right? When we first met, I thought I detected some military in your blood.
In my case, I was third in command, which has a lot to do with the story. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own.
That's a good question. Why the Cassiopeia system?
Economic reasons. Several of the worlds in the Cassiopeia system were mineral rich. Both sides wanted to drop refinery outposts on the surface to bolster their supply.
I'm assuming the United Colonies won this battle. Hundreds of lives must have been lost. This is too difficult for you. We don't have to continue.
No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight.
Despite the damage, your ship still had the ability to fight?
The Dauntless was a tough little ship. No shields and the hull was breached, but it still had power. And weapons. That's why I remained in the battle. Huge mistake.
I don't know what I would have done. I wouldn't have taken the risk. I would have done the same.
I believe you. But you haven't heard the worst of this. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. The last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do.
Why weren't you on the shuttle with him? The Dauntless was too far gone to save your crew. My condolences to your crew. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Why weren't you on the shuttle with them?
It was my duty as acting captain to be the last person to leave the Dauntless. We had more than one escape shuttle available. So, I elected to wait until they were safe.
The Dauntless were too far gone to save, or was too far gone to save your crew?
The ship barely had enough power for comms and life support. All I could do was watch them die.
That's horrific. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
You're sorry. For me, if I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape.
What did your superiors say about your actions? Your crew knew what they were getting into when they signed up. Nothing you described sounds like your fault. What did your superiors say about your actions?
My superiors? When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial.
So how did you get off the Dauntless?
After I checked every section of the ship for wounded crew, I took the other escape shuttle. If I hadn't, I would have died. The Dauntless came apart minutes after I escaped.
At least you're still alive to honor their legacy. You can't blame yourself for what amounts to bad luck. You should be proud of earning a medal like that. At least you're still alive to honor their legacy.
That's true. But still, it doesn't erase the real issue here. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator Corps going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sarah. We're talking about you here, not me. You're not me. It doesn't all have to fall apart. Read about us?
Look, it's clear the two of us are becoming more than partners. We're becoming close friends. Even though I've pushed people away in the past, I feel different when I'm around you. I feel safer, comfortable, not afraid to admit who I am. I'm terrified I'm going to screw that up.
Don't worry, I'm here for you every step of the way. You can't get rid of me that easily. There's little you could say that would change my opinion about you. Except for the whole Asilius debacle. Anyway, that's mostly just me wanting to change your opinion about me and my decisions rather than you changing your opinions. Don't worry, I'm here for you. Every step of the way.
After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith. No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja.
That's because I'm falling in love with you, Sarah. We're partners, I'll always have your back, I'll never stop having faith in you. It's because I'm falling in love with you, Sarah.
You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now, I have too much baggage. Too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away. I just need time.
Oh. Well, I am happy to give you time.
Oh my god. I'm literally following in your footsteps.
God, the contrast is sharp. Oof. Alrighty. I think I'm about ready to call it here. So, why don't we do that? I'll even get that pacifier modified, shall we? We've completed the Bessel run. That's the name for these 2 episodes. That's the name. I walked right into that one. Shouldn't be allowed to name things. Anyway, I'm going to drop a hard save, and we'll call it here, shall we?